Sam, you were talking about some of the use cases you were starting to see, and obviously Moneyhub has started very much from an open finance background. When open finance becomes a reality and API access across a broader range of organizations and products, what do you think that allows that you can't do today? What are some of the use cases that you're really excited about?
I think, first of all, fundamentally, it stops the siloed thinking. So we in financial services are, I mean, even if you look at the way banks are structured, everything is about a silo, like a cash ISA, investment ISA, a mortgage. I mean, they're different departments, almost different companies. And for a consumer, that isn't right. It might be right for financial services to focus on the product offering, but for a consumer, the only way you can make an informed decision is to see all of what you've got going in terms of your incoming and outgoings and your money, and that fundamentally shifts from, it's got to include your mortgage, it's got to include or your rent, it's got to include the products and services that you're buying on a regular basis, the utilities that you have to have. I mean, electricity is essential probably as a bank account. I mean, I don't think any of us would be on this call without, the power to service it all. So I don't think we can think in silos anymore. Got to think as an open finance for the consumer. But what does it enable? Well, it starts to allow you to be able to see everything, in a way that you can decide who you want to interact with, who you're willing to share your data with. And we've got a lot of use cases now, that are already up and running. So I get really cross when people say open banking hasn't worked. It is early days. I would definitely agree with people on that front. But already, we are seeing the ability for Mercer and Aon already moving into financial wellness for employers to provide to their employees. Aon has an amazing benefits matching service now, which is enabled through open banking. And Mercer's have provided an amazing service to their employers with their master trust to help people understand their pension in the context of their day-to-day finances. So, we're already seeing a big shift that way. But I guess what we haven't seen and what's coming is really the retailers. And that's the bit that I think, we are not far off. But some of the use cases that we haven't seen yet that we will see with open finance is, for example, take Shell. I don't know how many of you have got Shell BP app on your phone, but I don't go to anyone else apart from Shell and BP anymore because I don't want to get out of my car. I'm Australian, I don't queue. So therefore, going into that's perfect. But the thing is, they're not using PISP yet. So they've got my credit card sitting underneath that to take the money. That's gone. I mean, it's not going to be long before that's out the door. They'll definitely use faster payments. And on top of that, why not, while I'm filling my car up, do a little bit of analysis on my energy and media subscriptions? I mean, I don't care who sees that. I'd share that with anyone if you think you can do me a better deal or you've got some other options for me to consider. I get back on my car and Shell says, well, we can see that you only spend £25 of your £100 a month with us. Knock yourself out. If you can do the whole lot, we're going to give you, I don't know, entries to, view cinemas or whatever it is that they think is going to tickle your fancy, because basically they've done all the customer research they need to do and they're away. And who isn't going to sign up for that type of thing? I go home to my family, say everyone Shell only, right? Because we get free whatever it is they're getting. It's easy. I just think we haven't really seen the power of open banking and open finance yet, but it's so close.